Hey guys, today we have a new build. So as you can see, this used to be the drift car, now it's not. This is now our prototype Le Mans hypercar. So at the moment we've got wishbones on the bottoms, and we'll be using MJX drive shafts, so like the one from the 14301. And then we're doing inboard suspension. So I'm going to have it set like this and have things here, and it just have the rockers, the squish. So we'll get the front on, see how I feel. Might end the video there just as a little teaser, and then I'll ask you if I should just put the front shock tower on the rears to lower it down, or if I do inboards on the rear as well. So this will just be a little short video on building the front suspension. We also, as you can see, ditched the center brace because we'd have one. This used to be a 14th scale, so print up these. I got some new ones on the bed that have the square shank in them, but this will go right here. This used to be the TTR1 drive shaft. Now we're repurposing it. It's almost pretty much the same length, but gotta go get them off the bed, see if they fit, throw them in. And we also have this, so that's gonna slides on the shaft here. If I can get it on, yeah. Then we'll drill a hole, or I'll drill a hole, put a nut on the end, and we can set the shock distance. So if we want the shocks to be a bit harder, we can bring it in, drill a new hole, nut. Or if we want to have them to be like a bit longer, realistically there could be a better way, but I have a few of these rods and we can do some engineering off that. I've also been watching a lot of Driver61. He's pretty good explaining things to you, but now we're going to get into the installation of these two parts here. Well, that fits nicely, pretty much perfect length. That's the biggest fluke I'll get in my life. So then I'm printing up a new one because I need to move the hole slightly to the left, about 2 mil, to make the shocks move a bit better. And they'll just slide on here, and once I have my distance, I'll drill a hole into this, hopefully, and then we'll bolt that through, and then the shocks can go on, and it should be pretty nice. I think this is the world's first inboard suspension on a wltoys. This is like the world's first custom wltoys hypercar. Isn't that fun? And this car should be hopefully versing JW10's wltoys 144, his 14th scale. This used to be a 14th scale. Well, this one used to be his, and now I'm going to beat him with it. So go check out his channel to go see his, because I know he's got some fun things coming towards it. I also want to buy the I think it's LC Racing. They have a slipper clutch, so it's got like, I don't know how to explain. I'll put a picture up right here, but it's a clutch that it distributes load better. I don't know. Don't really know much, but should be nice. I don't know if I really want to. I will have to make my own wishbones for the bottom at the rear, but I don't know if I'll do full inboard at the rear, because I want to keep the rear as low. Actually, no. I want to keep the front as low as possible. The rear is gonna have a wing, so we could probably. I could probably stop the body. The body's gonna go like this. Have the driver bit go over, and then stop about here, and then the shocks and tower will show, and have a wing off that at the back. Normally on the wet cars, it comes down and goes low and comes like out, but we'll have to go high because we're gonna have an ESC here. I'm hoping to get do you know the motors that you put in drift cars, the centered ones? I want to put one of those in here. So the one that Judge Bed 10 is going to use or one that I want to use, it's going to be on this. It's going to be like a 10.5 turn. That's like 3,700 kV, so should be enough power. It'll be stock gearing, 27 tooth, 44 spur. But now we should wait for this to come up off the printer and we can fit that. So we have our bracket in. As you can see, it's way more closer, so you get a bit more movement out of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make my bracket. So I'm going to pull these screws out here, these 2 or 4, so I can actually hook up my linkage there. Because I'm not going to do a top double wishbone. I'm not going to do a top wishbone. Just going to be a normal linkage, and probably goes to there. So I'll probably end up I'll probably not use that and just put in one of those ball socket things into that hole there if it fits, or I'll just build it into the bracket that's going on top. After some prototyping, we have our inboard suspension nicely done. We've got a bracket here that holds the rocker arms. These little L brackets, I might make it shorter because I had an issue with the leverage, because there's so much leverage on this bit here. But this is the world's first wltoys with inboard suspension. So I need to drill a hole in this one so I can change the spring rate pressure. So if I want to be short springs, I can push it all the way in, and then look at that, ready? It's moving slightly. It'd be nicer with a way stiffer, shorter shock. So like with the shocks from my TTO1, that would work perfectly, because they're very stiff. So maybe down the line we'll buy some of those. And so I'm going to take off, because in here you can pull this, there's like a spring in there, you pull the pin out, this comes out. So that it'll be rear-wheel drive, just to drive tomorrow, since it's dark outside now. But I gotta do the other side as well, reprint this one, because I did another test where I had it like this instead of like this. But all in all, it should work. I also made a very dumb mistake. I thought by doing this it's gonna be nice and shorter wheelbase, but it turns out it looks the same width, if not bigger, but these are short wheels. So I will probably go back to normal wltoys drivetrain maybe, so end up changing out these arms because these are expensive on the W. So 2 of these is about the same price as like buying a whole wltoys rear dog bone, front CVDs, and get some metal aluminium hexes all around, so might as well. And also it's easier to find the diffs for as well, and I have like 50 of them. Even though they may be stronger and bigger, it's not worth it. So that'll be future, but I just want to get a drive out. So tomorrow we'll pull the spring out, pull the CVD out, do the other side and drive. But actually gotta do the hole as well, so you might not drive tomorrow, because I don't want to screw that up. I don't have to put 50 holes in there. So I could always put I have a clamp actually here. I have a clamp here, so if we just, it can't move back, so we just preload it. I'll have to go like here, and you preload it so it can't go backwards, so under pressure it doesn't slide back, and that should be good. I don't know, it looks very janky, but I reckon she'll run. And we have to put in the front tie rods. I've completely shrunk the front tie rods in, so they're as low as I can go. But as you can see, there's so much movement here, but nothing in here. So what I'm thinking is I got to extend this one up so it actually puts more of the spring. So basically like this. I might have to go back to do some more rocket designs, because this bracket is good. Once I'm finished with this video, I'll do a Maker World like I've been supposed to for all my cars. I've been taking ages, but I'll do a Maker World post on all my designs and stuff for free. You can build your own versions of what I build, but world's first 144001/1240 wltoys inboard suspension. I've tried, looked everywhere. No one else has done what I've done here. So, world's first. Now, next time you see this, or For me it'll be like tomorrow, but after this we'll be working on more of the suspension, then throw on the ESC, fit some more rubber tyres. I need to find some spare ones so we won't be going too fast because the drift wheels. Don't want to scratch my chassis. Brand new. There's a few little scratches from the Ovonic video, but that's it. So now we have both sides made up. We're now using wltoys parts. So you got wltoys hubs and C hubs and dry shafts and links. But now inboard suspension is fully mocked up. But I'm gonna have to use this clamp here, F clamp, to do a compress the springs up, because I don't want to drill holes into this thing yet until I'm completely ready. Because what I've always done is just rush, and it just turns out crap. So just gonna have a clamp there, holding it, and then we can drive. I'm just gonna go for a little drive. This is just a little video, but I'll even try and get a drone shot if it's not too windy as well. But I reckon this thing looks pretty cool. I also have a little secret. It was an accident. I have like a mini DAS, so I can move the arm back and forth. So I can change the toe. So I can pull the toe back or pull it forward. I'll see how that works out. It might not work, it could work. I might have to do some more research into it. But now we'll go for a drive. Right now we have the car outside. As you can see, the tuning isn't very well. Like my toe and camber isn't very well. So once we get some rubber tyres on, it should handle and drive a lot better. I'm going to throw it onto the drone footage and get a few little clips of that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. This is part 1 of our build. So right now I'll be putting in the center drive shaft to activate four-wheel drive for us. And I'll put on, I actually remembered, I have some wltoys, the original wheels that came on the 144001. So I'll throw those on. I think I might have cooked my ESC. So the censored ESC might be coming sooner than you think. But other than that, thank you for watching, like and subscribe. I also want to get some Ovonic batteries for this as well. So I think this is puffed up, so I'm going to have to get rid of this one. But if you want to get any Ovonic batteries as well as me, right here is the code and affiliate link in the description if you want to buy them. So that can help out the channel and help us get bigger and better things. And that's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. There's some more videos here. And that's it. Bye.